I know this wasn't going to focus right away. Okay, that's better. It's going to be a vacuum update. I think for now, I'm just going to do the ones in here. Because I don't really want to go down in my workshop. Down in my workshop is the Hoover Convertible, the Heritage, the Tradition, the Hoover Pixie. What else is down there? The Pistol 3-in-1, even though that doesn't really matter. Can't think of anything else that's down there. The two Kirby's are probably the most interesting, and the Convertible. That's kind of one of my nicer, cooler machines. Starting out with these three, these are the vacuums that, like, if I'm doing house maintenance or work around the house, it's one of these three I choose. But this one is always going to be my daily driver, because I bought it brand new and it's the most reliable. So, yeah, that's just for daily driving. It's a good machine. The next vacuum I want to buy is going to be Hoover, because I like these new Hoovers, actually. I really like them. I bought that Hoover Rewind a few years ago, loved it, and I bought this one, and I love this one too. There's a few things that I was disappointed with, like the screw poking through right there, that white lump. No, that's not some bug. That's literally the screw poking through the plastic where it holds the cyclone together. And there's another one somewhere too. That one's starting to, and that one's starting to. So yeah, that kind of sucks, but yeah. It's got heavy filtration, but yeah, I really like these Hoovers, these newer ones. So even though it's not the original Hoover company, they're honestly better than the older Hoover bagless machines. So, and I prefer bagless machines as my daily driver. Don't have to spend money on bags and stuff. And these Hoovers, they don't blow dust all over the place. They're pretty well built. They might not be perfectly sealed, but for the most part, they do a pretty good job. And, you know, I'm not paying for a Dyson. Even though they do perform, they're not that reliable. This is actually reliable considering it's Chinese made. It's assembled by the Chinese. Nothing against them. They're not paid much, so. But yeah, there's nothing really wrong with this machine right now, but once I buy another Hoover, this one will go over to that part of the area and pretty much be a vacuum like that Rewind is, just a spare vacuum. But I think the next vacuum I'm going to get is the Hoover Total Home Pet, which I believe is it may not be the Pet, but the Hoover Total Home vacuum is the same one VacMaster 1991 has, and I've watched his videos on it, and it seems, I wouldn't say necessarily better than this, but I'm not going to buy another one of these. That would just be boring. Either I was going to get that one, that Hoover Total Home Pet, or I was, going to try switching brands, but I think I might go with the Total Home Pet, because I like these Hoovers. And for as long as I can, I'm sticking with them. They seal pretty well. They've got good seals, rubber seals. I mean, some dust is zooming by, but that's because this thing is daily driven. It's not gonna be perfect, especially for a $100 machine. It is $150, but it's always on sale, so us vacuum reviewers or vacuum collectors that own these mostly just say $100 because it's always on sale. And you can buy a warranty, which I did. It's an extended 2-year warranty for like $30, and I did, which was dumb of me because I don't have the information for this thing anymore, so I won't be able to use the warranty anyway, so that kind of sucks. I mean, I might be able to find that information, but I transferred my money from my account into my mom's account, and she bought it, so she's got like all the, stuff for this. I already threw away the box. I should have kept it because, if I ever end up selling that 1Y7, I don't fucking know. That blue Bissell over there. If I ever sell that, I need a box. And I actually have the original box for it, but it's at my grandparents' house because that used to be theirs. But they didn't really care if I sold it, so yeah. So that's that thing. It's my daily driver. Gets used every day. And a matter of fact, it's got another job to tackle tomorrow that I was supposed to do today. Yeah, so the bookshelf that we would normally have right there completely collapsed when we were playing hide and seek, and one of us was hiding on the side of it, my brother, and it completely fell over. He wasn't leaning on it or anything, it just fell over. So, yeah, that's all of our books. It's not like it doesn't really show up on camera, but it's a lot of books. And yeah, someone tossed the Bible in there. I'm not disrespectful like that. I did not do that. But yeah, this is what I'm gonna be vacuuming up tomorrow. I'll probably film that because it'll probably be somewhat satisfying because it's pretty dusty back here. This was all perfectly clean, but it's dirty again. This is our cat's bed. She doesn't ever sleep in it anymore. So yeah, and the Eureka Victory, this is kind of, if I don't want to use this, it's usually this is what I use. Oof, that was my thumb. Works fine, there's nothing wrong with it. I need bags for it. I really shouldn't be using it with this bag, but I have a good filter in it now that I made. I made a nice foam filter, which needs to be cleaned, and I need to vacuum out the lower, like when I took out this filter to look down there, a bunch of stuff on the filter like fell down in there, and there's a net protecting the fan, but still, you want to clean that out, vacuum that out. But yeah, see, there's a big hole in the side of it, so I had to patch that up for the 5th time because the tape keeps falling off because it's just painter's tape. This I did up here, I shoved paper towels and wood shims in there, so that this big, because the cardboard piece on the bag is warped, so this hose isn't even reaching into the bag, so I had to do this to try to make sure nothing can come out into here. And this is not really staying clean, but I haven't cleaned it in a while, so. This thing's pretty reliable, so I don't really have to clean it. I more or less just use it. Another problem is, for the people that owned it before me, they must have been bending it out then, like bending it out until it fell out, and that's what causes that to happen. You're really supposed to, oh, I got something on my finger. You're supposed to just loosen it and pull out, is what you're supposed to do. And, so yeah, that's cracked. I don't really know what I'm gonna do, because the rest of it's in such good condition, so I'm not gonna buy a new one unless I have to. Unless the crack gets really bad. Unless it, like, goes down to here, but I might not be able to find a new housing, so trying to keep this thing as good condition as I can. I'm gonna buy a light bulb for it because it needs a light bulb. I'm gonna buy bags, belts, and brush holes. I got plenty of belts, and the brush holes doing fine. But I do need a light bulb and bags. And I'm keeping an eye out for a cord. I'm not buying a cord, but I'll keep an eye out for better cords. But yeah. This might end up just being a video on my 3 main machines, but yeah, I might not even do much on this one. Oh, there. It's perfectly fine. Okay. It's made USA. So, this thing, I'm going to buy a new light bulb and new bags. I don't know what kind of bags. Probably going to get whatever these are, Arm & Hammer bags. I think that's what they're called. I think that's what they're called. Arm & Hammer. But, yeah, that's probably what kind of bags I'm going to get for it, because you can't even get bags for this at Walmart anymore, and I'm not going to Walmart anyways. This frickin' bleep word. Oh, this head's a little loose. That's better. Yeah, this has got a fairly new bag in it, and I just use it when I need to use it. There's nothing wrong with it. Besides, this cord bracket screw got stripped, and this bracket's just dangling around back there. But otherwise, I fixed the transmission. That's all fine now. That's the only thing I really had to fix on it, which is no surprise because it's Kirby. This is my Bissell model freaking 71Y7. But yeah, so this got totally refurbished, as you guys know. No new parts, because it didn't need any. Well, it does need a new brush roll. Once it has a brush roll, it'll be totally refurbished. And I'm not sure if I'm going to sell it or not. Probably just going to be another fucking spare machine, as usual, in my collection. Which don't really need much more. I do want to wash this hose. It's perfectly, like, functionally clean, but Oh, it'll look better if I can get all this dust out. So nothing's wrong with this. The Bissell Easy Vac. I haven't done a video on this. Look on my brother's channel, K-Pop Central 2004. If you go on to K-Pop Central 2004, then you go to channels, then you go to Curtis Central 2004 or Curtis 2004. You'll find the videos that we did on this and my Dirt Devil Dynamite at the other house. So yeah, this thing is my childhood vacuum, or one of the first vacuums I owned in my collection. It's filthy because it was in the garage and it gets dusty in there, and I've been working on cleaning it, but not my main priority. So that's the two Bissells I've got up here. We've got the V2, which I did use to do some stuff downstairs to dust behind the entertaining system, because I can't really do floors with it, so it's might as well just utilize that good airflow and suction. But yeah, picked up a decent amount of crud. It's good for this kind of stuff, as long as it's getting used. That's all that really matters to me, so it doesn't just look like a useless vacuum. So, I mean, realistically, this tube down here has no dirt in it because I haven't... Oh, I think I did use it once, but for the most part, there's nothing even down there because I barely used it since I cleaned it. This tube's dirty again because that's connected to the main hose. We've got the Hoover Rewind, which is what started my love for these newer Hoovers. Still love this machine. It's a very good spare machine to have. Besides the light speed, which I'll get onto in a second, this is the other vacuum that I let my family use, and, well, looks like they're sucking up toilet paper. Now, I did that on purpose. It's not dirty toilet paper, it was brand new. It was from cleaning a vacuum, and it was all over my carpet. Didn't feel like picking it up, and it's kind of fun to listen to the rumbly sound of the vacuum picking up toilet paper, so I used this, why not? But this thing's practically clean. There's barely anything in it. So if anyone wants me to do natural dirt with this, just leave in the comments, but no one leaves comments on my videos anymore, so whatever. Okay, so, everything's fine with this. This window is still broken. This latch keeps popping up, but the other latches on it are fine, so I need to just find a way to glue this corner down or something. It's the only complaint about this machine is that window. It's not the best quality. This thing's still fine, though. I've used it a bunch, and I've only cleaned it once, and it's still perfectly clean, really. No, I mean, not perfectly clean, but it's pretty clean. System check indicator is broken. I don't know what's wrong with it. It doesn't work anymore. Like, if you put your hand on the end of the hose, it doesn't do anything. I think it goes up, like, a quarter of the way. And when you put your hand on the hose, normally it'll go all the way up. So I think I just need to take it apart and clean it. I'm going to assume some dust got in there. And it's also cracked. I didn't even notice that. But yeah, it's cracked, so that's not going to help anything. So the system check indicator is literally cracked. Okay, looks like I'm buying a new system check indicator. Or I could just buy one and put the newer one in that and put the one from that in this. Because the better parts go on that. That's my daily driver. This thing doesn't need beautiful parts. I don't really use it that often. Matter of fact, usually I use this over this when it comes to suction and stuff. So the attachments on this usually get used on that. So this extension wand is normally on there. But I've been using this actually for some things that I don't want to use my other machines on. Because why not just use it? Got the light speed, which is the most famous vacuum on my channel for natural dirts. Actually, no, it's not. It's the second most famous vacuum on my channel for natural dirts, because I think the most famous is my Eureka Ultima at my grandparents' house, because that thing was in the most viewed video on my channel. So this got totally cleaned up, or not totally cleaned up, but pretty cleaned up for the review video I did on it, which seems like you guys kind of liked. I'll give that again. I don't know. I haven't seen any comments on that video. I said leave a comment on the next review you want to see. So, whatever review you want to see next, look at my channel so you don't ask for something I've already done. I've already done the Whole House 2 right there. I've done the Victory. I've done the V2. Done this, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, this is just cleaned up, and it's this and the Rewind that I let my family use if they need a vacuum. Oh, and this got broken off on the Rewind. so I do have another spare machine, but I won't really be able to get it. So I did have a spare machine that had this whole section that I was just gonna put on here. It was a nicer section anyway. It was brand new, but whatever. So yeah, no, we already did these two. Damn. Yeah, light speed's perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with this. I mean, filter isn't the cleanest thing ever. I kind of just vacuumed it off with the Victory, but I just vacuumed it off so it looks somewhat presentable for the review. I do put some effort into my videos. My brother doesn't think I do, but I do. I just don't do hardcore editing or anything. God, I still love the feel of this machine. It just feels like there's no creakiness in it, besides the hose shaking around. It's just a good quality machine, considering this one was only $86. And yeah, most people don't recommend something under $100, but $86 and 3-4 years later, and it's still doing just fine. Nothing's wrong with it at all. And I don't really think it's got any intentions of having stuff wrong with it. These Hoover pedals are well made. Nothing wrong with those. Touching the brush on light speed. And yeah, and this thing, which is just another machine that I have usually if I'm like you doing stuff like what I did with it the other day. I would choose this because it's one of those things that can kill machines, and if I'm gonna kill any machine, it's gonna be this one. Because this one I don't want to kill, even though it's really beat up. I don't want to kill it because I had this like when I was 4. I had this and my Dirt Bevel Dynamite, and they were like, I loved them both. Like just the fact that I had a red and blue machine, the best 2 vacuums to own, and they were both small. It was just kind of nice. This little thing I got for ooh, it's really fucking dusty. I haven't even done anything with this yet. I mean, I've ran it once just to see if it runs, and I run it every once in a while just to make sure it still runs, but it's a decent machine, like, nothing wrong with it. I don't know if I'm going to use it for anything. Might as well. I'll probably do a review on it. I don't know what the crevice tool is for it, but it even came with the little red crevice tool. But yeah, for $3.99, I was pretty excited about just having another one of these. I had one when I was like 5 that I got from a garage sale, and it was probably in around the same shape as this one, if not worse. And that one was more expensive, so yeah, pretty satisfied with this. Just needs good cleaning, really good cleaning. It's just dusty. I'm gonna wash this hose. If I have to, I mean, this bag's perfectly empty, unless there's not even a bag in there. I haven't looked. But, yeah, probably wash this. I don't put my bags in washing machines, but I do like to wash them by hand because they turn out pretty good. I washed my Tradition bag by hand. And I really do want to start working on the Heritage. I have the brand new brush roll and fan for that, and belts and bags and everything for that Heritage, and I could completely make it close to new vacuum besides the metal. Even the metal looks pretty good, but yeah. I'm going to start getting to work on the Heritage eventually here. Got it for free, so that's why I bought those new parts, because I got it for free, so I had plenty of money to spend on it when it came to that machine. So yeah, I spent like $90 on it. Not going to be totally refurbished, but it'll be pretty refurbished. There's no more corrosion on it or anything, and there never was, but I got the metal looking pretty good. I'm not doing any vacuums down in my workshop, which includes the Heritage, Tradition, and Convertible, like I said. I'll do a part 2 to that tomorrow, because I'm technically supposed to be in bed right now, but whatever. This is my Electrolux 1401 model. Got this for $1.50 at a, some kind of, I forgot what the place was, some kind of place, garage sale or thrift store, I can't remember. And, yeah, for $1.50. Because they clearly didn't realize what they had, because it came with 4 extension wands, hard floor attachment, dusting brush, which is right here, along with the butterfly, because it's 2-in-1. And it came with another metal upholstery tool, and it came with, I don't think anything else, a bunch of bags. Came with these germ grabber bags, which are decent bags. Since I don't use these very often, I don't really need expensive bags. Matter of fact, since this one I've got so cleaned up, like you can see, it's pretty clean here. I refuse to really use it because it looks so beautiful and it's like brand new. Like if you look on the bottom, this is normally scratched up. You can tell it's like barely been used. It's a fairly new looking machine, honestly. But I've got my, what is this, 1205. Very nice machine as well. Performs just as good as that one. Maybe not quite as good, but that one's just got slightly more power, in my opinion. But this one will be getting some attention soon. I've just been using it. I used it to do the floors downstairs, and it picked up quite a bit of crap. So, yeah. Not actual crap. I hope you guys know that. But you can tell. This one is slightly older, but you can tell what one had a better life. For sure. This wheel, I've greased. I've done everything, and it's still freaking dragging right there. I've got it to swivel enough just so it won't scratch floors or anything, but yeah. These wheels are fine. This one's also got a germ grabber bag in it. I ripped those cardboard things off because it seals better if you do. Learned that from Vac Lab. Yeah, it's got the sand blower motor that one does, and everything that one has works on this one, including the hose and the power head. I thought the power head wouldn't work because it's got this thing, and I didn't realize there was the electrical going to this, which is how that hose on that one works. So I was pretty psyched on that, actually, that I didn't really need this, actually, and this has electric. I wonder if Electrolux just thought of that. Like, our newer machines are gonna have that, so we better put that there just so in case someone has a newer machine first with the newer power head, they can use it. I'm pretty sure this one's older. Like, it just looks older, it seems older. I'll have to ask Vac Lab, he'll probably know. He told me what that thing was called, and it's called a Super J. I didn't know that. Or it's called a Golden J or a Super J. One of those two. At least I have two options to call it. But this one, I don't know what it's called either, and I don't know if it's older or newer than that one. I feel like it's older. Looks older looking trim. But yeah. And the power head is under there. All the stuff for that. And then, well, the attachments for it are in my workshop, but the hose and power head are under there. The hose has seen better days. It's freaking tearing apart. Like, that thing is in beautiful condition, but that person clearly didn't like this hose. Look at that. Like, it looks like they put it in a fire pit. I mean, electrical still goes through it without electrocuting me, but yeah. It's kind of dirty back in there. But yeah, power head, I refurbished the power head. Doesn't look like it is, but I kind of refurbished the power head. I refurbished it, not looking. And I put this tape here so this cord's not dangling around, and I can take this out so I can use it on hard floors. Because this power head, if you take this part out, it shuts off, but it still does good on hard floors. So, yeah. Then I got a big, huge caddy of attachments for my G4. This is a generic G4 hose, because that's all I can afford. And then some more generic G4 attachments that I've got. And I also got a Sudzo gun. You can see it in there, but yeah, lots of crap under here. My shoes, my two more shoes that I like to keep safe are under here and not in the hallway. Because they're so clean that I can just keep them under here. A rag, my iPad, school folder. Because school is shut down right now. They claim that it might open back up, but I doubt it. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this 24-minute video, and I hope you look forward to seeing the part 2.